Yeah, that has changed tremendously, and the traditional role of the woman on the farm, was the gardener, was the one that took all the food out to the field, was the one that basically got the kids from point A to point B and did the books and everything in between. Many of the women that are here today have added to that plate, but they're still doing some of those things. Those are very, very important jobs, and they're still doing them. In addition to maybe being their technology expert on the farm, they may also have an off-farm job in order to get the benefits that they need, insurance. That's a huge deal for many producers. So they've not only kept that traditional role in many cases, but they've added to it. So it's a lot of scrambling, a lot of kind of rethinking and organizing their lives.
When I first decided, coming up to deciding in colleges what I wanted to do with my life, I really wanted to become a veterinarian. And then in high school, my senior year, I did an internship and thought, I could do this. But after going on a college visit to UNL and Curtis, I decided that I would start off at Curtis, and I looked into ag education. And I decided, I'll just try this and see if I like it or not. If not, I'll go back to my first idea of becoming a veterinarian. And, I love it. I love agriculture education. And, there's a lot of opportunities with the program itself, from becoming a teacher and an FFA advisor, extension, and working with the 4-H program and the youth, and also the leadership route, which is so much broad, and I can do a lot of things just in the agriculture industry itself. I remember showing, I would have to say I was 9 or 10, and just getting started with showing, and I never had the option of showing bucket calves or feeder calves. My grandpa said, you're going to go show cattle, and it's going to be, the big cattle. No options allowed. And so I remember being in the cow-calf class, showing my heifer and her calf. And I just remember, the judges describing the class, and okay, I'm gonna pick the class and the winner. And he called out my name, and I was just really shocked and really sure, so I had to look under my cap to look at the judge and to shake his hand, and I was just so excited. And from that point on, it was something I knew that I was going to go into agriculture and be part of the important industry.
They would say things like, I'm just a farm wife. Well, I'd say, yeah, but if they had to hire somebody to take your place, it would cost them $70,000, because if you go out into the world at large, they are large machine operators, they are bookkeepers, they are accountants, besides taking care of the kids. And besides running the machinery, they can take care of cattle, they can have a cow out, and handle everything pretty much that the guys can. And with the equipment the way it is now, they don't have to have a lot of just plain old strength to do those sorts of things, but a lot of them are moving into the management area, and our young gals are coming out of college with the intent to go back into production agriculture. That's going to be their main career. I don't see them coming in there and wanting to find a husband. Some of them don't care whether they have one or not, I think. But they're actually an equal partner now, rather than that just a wife thing. I don't think any of them were ever just a wife. And some of them work off farm in careers that they really like and those sorts of things. So I see them getting stronger and in tune with more of a partnership type attitude, I guess.
to let us know that there's many lessons to be learned, and don't walk this journey alone. So whether you're just marrying into agriculture, whether you grew up in it, whether you're farmers marrying farmers, there's things that we can learn. And so being a woman in agriculture and addressing women in agriculture, I remind them that it's not just enough to increase what they know in their mind. They have to increase the use of their spine. And I often get asked, what business are you in? If I want to promote agriculture, I never tell them I'm a farmer, not first. I tell them I'm in the consumer service and products industry. And they always say, well, really? Well, what do you make? And I say the food for your family, the clothing on your back, and the fuel for your car. I am an American farmer. And if I want to be just a little bit more feisty, I always add, by the way, do you breathe oxygen? I make it. But we have to understand the value of what we do is in the eye of the purchaser, not the producer. It's in the eye of the consumer, not the creator. And until we can say what we do in terms of what other people value, we will and they should be putting us out of business. These women, again, know some of the things that need to be done. They know how to educate. They know how to get the word across. They know how to be spokespeople. And they know how to support other people who are doing it. And that's what we have to have from our women.